This fantastical sculpture of a tree spirit called the Wise Old Oak is such a hidden gem and looks straight out of a video game. Found after a 30-minute hike in the remote outskirts of Waterloo, Ontario, an incredibly detailed face was carved into the trunk of a dead oak tree by interplanetary policeman Peter Quill. Nah, I'm just kidding, it was made by a local carpenter, Dustin Quill. Yeah, I don't even know I said that. In late 2016, Dustin went through a rough patch after his friend passed away when he decided to hike down a local trail. He ventured deep into the forest, where he came across a lone snag devastated by storm damage. As an artist and carpenter who has worked with wood his whole life, he found inspiration in it to carve something that would carry on his friend's spirit. That winter, Dustin would trek down to the tree over many weekends, and with no preconceived notions of what he wanted to create, he slowly chipped away at the trunk with his chisel and mallet until the face's iconic features were finally completed in 2017. Now, I know what you're thinking. It looks like the Deku tree. It does. It looks like the Legend of Zelda tree. And it looks like that, and it looks like the weird meme of that odd marketing campaign of the human trees. It looks like those two things. Okay, it does. But because it looks like that, I had to go see it for myself. Thus, I gathered my friends and headed down to the city of Waterloo to try and find this cultural monolith. Thankfully, there are a lot of really great articles online. In particular, there's this one article by Jane from chiceverywhere.com, which was really helpful for me. It was like step-by-step directions on how to get to the tree. I wouldn't have been able to find it otherwise. That one, and there's an article by Narcy, which came out really recently, and that's actually how I found out about the tree, so I'll put those two in the description. The tree is located along the Heath Valley Trail, which has two entrances, one in St. Jacobs and one in Waterloo. Use the Waterloo one. With the Waterloo entrance, you walk significantly less to get to the tree, and it's about 30 minutes from there near the Conestoga River. And although the trail's main parking lot is on the St. Jacobs side, there is a parking lot at the Waterloo side, but people mainly just park on the side of the river. I went during late May, so the trail was beautiful and brimming with wildlife. Everywhere you looked, there were ever-changing shades of bright green, and as you walk down the path, you hear, the scurrying of eastern gray squirrels, the chirping of red-winged blackbirds, and the ambient noises of the river and streams. The tree has been carved 6 years ago at this point, and it's retained all of its meticulous detail and pronounced features. I would think that when it was first carved that the surface of the bark would be smooth, but after years of natural exposure and weathering, the tree really does seem to belong in the forest and preside over it. There really is a very mystical and fantastical aura about it, except for the hashtag, which really brings you back to reality, but hey, you gotta get those clicks, Oh, and by the way, like and subscribe! Hi, I'm Christian, aka Snakebird. I'm just kidding, wrong channel. But anyways, there's actually a lot to do around the tree. It's right beside the famous St. Jacobs Farmers Market, so if you go on a Thursday or Saturday, like we did, you can shop among the hundreds of vendors there selling local crops, handmade goods, and much, much more. The most popular thing there are the apple fritters, which we got, very tasty. And since it's near Waterloo, we went downtown and saw the newly renovated park, animal farm, and unfortunately, university. So yeah, go see this cool tree. Here's a picture of me with a Pokeball. Here's a picture of me with a sword. And use hashtag WiseOldOak to make Dustin happy. Goodbye. This is the tree.
This is the one?
It's this. Oh, can I come around?
Oh wow.
It's cute.
Free.